It all started small. Pastor Femi was once a struggling preacher with only 5 people in his church. They used to meet under a mango tree in a dirty corner of Lagos. His prayers were long, but nothing was changing. No miracles, no power, just sweat and shouting. Then one night he disappeared. He didn't tell anyone where he was going. Even his wife, Sister Ronk, didn't know. For 7 days nobody saw him. When he came back, everything changed. He was no longer the same Femi. His eyes looked deeper. His voice became stronger. And most strange of all, he came back wearing a golden ring on his right hand. He told the church, "I went to the mountain. God gave me power." From that day, people started falling when he prayed. Crutches flew. Women screamed. And money began to flow in. People called him Daddy Fire. But only he knew the truth. He never went to any mountain. He went to a river deep inside his village. And what he met there was not God. It was a snake, a talking snake. And the ring was not from heaven. Amaka was a young girl who loved God. She was only 24, but her eyes were sharp, both physically and spiritually. She didn't dress like others, and she didn't like sitting at the back in church. Every Sunday, she sat in the front row, directly facing Pastor Femi. She used to love his preaching, but something didn't feel right anymore. Whenever he raised his ring to pray, she felt cold. Whenever people shouted, "Amen," she felt something inside her whisper, "That is not of God." One Sunday he called a woman from the crowd. "This woman has been blind for 8 years," he shouted. The crowd screamed, but Amaka stood up slowly. She looked at the woman. She knew her. The woman sold groundnut near her hostel. She was not blind. Amaka sat back down, confused. Is this a game? That was the day she began to suspect. The church was packed. People had traveled from Abuja, Port Harcourt, even Ghana to attend Miracle Fire Crusade. On stage, Pastor Femi stood tall, his white suit shining, his ring glittering under the lights. "I want to prove to you that our God is a God of power." He touched a woman on a wheelchair. She fell. The crowd shouted, "Power!" But Amaka wasn't shouting. She was watching. She had seen the woman enter the church walking. So why was she in a wheelchair now? Later that night, Amaka went home and cried, "God, open my eyes. If this man is fake, show me." That night she had a dream. She saw Pastor Femi at a river, kneeling before a giant snake. He raised his hand, and the ring on his finger was glowing red.